Even if building supplies stay here in Canada and are not subject to 25% U.S. tariffs, the GTA housing market could still be in for a rude awakening.
The word calamity does scare me, and I think there's a certain uncertainty within the market right now.
The GTA's Building Industry and Land Development Association anticipates the trade war's economic uncertainty will likely lead to fewer homes being built and prices going up.
We have an industry that really is facing a lot of challenges right now. You add in further economic uncertainty, and it will potentially discourage people from making that purchase.
He suggests removing GST on homes, speeding up approvals, and eliminating development charges. But these are ideas home builder associations have been calling for years.
We can't correct the past, but we can focus on the future.
My message to them is, we've done it before, we'll do it again.
Speaking directly to developers, Toronto's mayor says she's already begun some of those changes. The city's also pushing ahead as a major developer itself, planning to build 65,000 new rent-controlled homes by 2030. But the mayor says Toronto needs help. In light of the tariffs, probably more.
We can do more if the provincial and the federal government can support us, and I think they will.
We have to stand strong as against them. And one way we do that is by building our country up, and it's time to build for sure.
Speaking in Toronto this week, no specific pledge from the federal housing minister, and the provincial minister sent CBC Toronto a statement saying he too is monitoring and stands ready to help Ontario builders. But consider this, the number of GTA homes on the market increased by over 5% last month, and yet home sales in the GTA fell by over 27% compared with a year ago. Meantime, the average selling price also declined a bit, but the average GTA home remains over $1 million.
Last year was a bad year. It's not even like we're comparing ourselves to a good year. So definitely the housing market to start off 2025 is very, very sluggish.
Do you feel like we're not in a strong position already, and this might make the situation even worse for the GTA housing market?
Probably. You know, it's interesting because in the last quarter of 2024, there's a lot of optimism. Buyers were jumping back into the market. A lot of buyers thought things were going to be busy this spring. Rates were falling.
This real estate broker says that optimism has reversed in the past 6 weeks and says the U.S. trade war is already scaring buyers.
It's pulling buyers to the sidelines. All of this economic uncertainty is not good for housing. In housing markets and in most markets, we like predictable markets.
You have buyers that were waiting because they were hoping rates were going to continue to go down. And now you have buyers that are like, oh, I don't know how these tariffs are going to impact this overall. And so they're waiting too. So you have
Realtor Jesse McClellan says the real X factor is how long the economic unknowns persist.
Everything is really up in the air. I think the largest kind of missing piece of this right now is how long these will be in effect for.
Because even if new homes continue to be created, until buyers feel they have predictability, home prices likely won't stabilize here or anywhere in Canada. Chris Glover, CBC News, Toronto.